Hey y'all, it's been a minute. I'm sitting here, I was talking to myself, so I was like, let me go ahead and start recording. But as y'all know, like as of yesterday was the 22nd, so we started Libra season. Um, Personally, I feel like you can even tell by the background that the season has changed. Like it looks cooler. Um, but yeah, so yesterday this Libra season, woohoo! If y'all don't know, y'all know I'm a Libra, so it's my season. So I gotta be lit, turn up this whole month, starting yesterday. Um, it just tapped into that energy, but that was also like what the last day of summer, first day of fall, first day of Libra season. So already it's so much change, and with change comes newness, new beginnings, new efforts, new vision, new perspective, a newness of everything almost. Not even almost, it just is. Look at that death at the bottom of the freaking car. Change, new beginnings, metamorphosis. And also I got new cards. I got the Wild Unknown Tarot. Shout out to my mama for that because she donated to the channel. So if you guys want to donate to the channel, you can email me as well as I'll drop my cash app and everything so you guys can donate if you want to. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of change. Like there's a lot of change in the air. The air is very it's becoming crisp. From the change. I don't know. October just seems like very much wild and unknown. Like I don't know. It's like what is about to hold for us? Like what is holding for us? What withholds for us in the month of October? Other than my birthday. But I hope you guys are good. Um gonna get into it. I'm going to pray and shuffle the cards. I think I'm just gonna ask really just the peak of Libra season. Like, what is the energies that are in stored for us going into? Well, I say us, I mean the collective. But shoot, I'm in it with y'all at this point, for real, for real. What's in store for us as the collective, as a whole unit, as one? What's in store for us was the energies around us. The advice. What do we need to overcome? What do we need to focus on? What is our blockages? That type of situation. That's what I'm gonna go ahead and just look into as far as Libra season. It's the month of October. Well, really from like October 22nd to October 23rd, because that's the start of Scorpio season. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and I'll be back. All right. So I prayed. I was gonna pray on camera, but I don't know. For some reason, I still get kind of shy. Let's see what we got. I'm so excited. I love this deck so much already, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. All right, so I think I'm gonna pull these. I'm gonna read these. I'm probably gonna get a little clarification if I felt needed to. I really kind of like these cards because I really don't feel the need to get clarifying from so far from what I've used these cards for. But if I feel like I need to clarify, I will. I'm gonna be reading out of the guidebook too, just because I just got this deck. I'm gonna pull some Moon Omen cards, and then I'll probably pull some of these Wisdom of Hidden Realms, and we'll go from there. And that'll be a read. Holy Spirit, can you please show me any messages of advice coming into this Libra season, going into this Libra season? Changing new beginnings. What is the advice that we need to know? What is the energies coming towards us? What do we need to transmute? Any important messages needed in the healing and growth and walking into our abundance? What is needed to know? Holy Spirit, what is needed to know? Alright, so already out, we have the Five of Wands. Also with this deck, unless Holy Spirit tells me otherwise to read in reverse, I will be reading these uprights, which is different from me because I always read reverse. But she has also made it known in this that she really doesn't read. She didn't make the cards to be read in reverse. She rare made them because her psychic reads upright, and it's always really good, regardless of if it's negative or not. So that's why she wrote this. She wrote it in upright, so I'll be reading it upright. I'll be reading all of them upright, unless Holy Spirit ever specifies. So I just want to throw that disclaimer out there. So off rip, we have the Five of Wands, the Moon card, and the Three of Pentacles. So with that being said, this is giving me going with the flow. Earlier when I read this card came out earlier on a couple of reads that I did, and it usually means lost. You know what I'm saying? Like you're lost. But I get this energy of not necessarily like super lost. It's kind of like indecisive type of loss. Like I don't really kind of know. I'm kind of just here. So it's kind of like you're at a path. This is the vision I saw earlier. So you're at a path. You can go left or right, and you're lost because you're like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if I should go left or freaking right. So it's like I know I gotta pick one. I'm lost, but I'm not lost. You know what I'm saying? I know because I know I gotta keep moving. But it's kind of like, okay, left is heads, right is tails. So you flip a coin and you're like, yeah. So this is kind of the energy I get from the Five of Wands. The moon here, I'm seeing somebody lost, like I said, lost in the woods and kind of following the path of the moon. And following the path of the moon is your subconscious. It could also be your intuition, but I feel like it's important for you to distinguish the two, because I feel like the subconscious is that's the choice of what you need to make to get either out of the forest, or you're gonna get looped back in the forest. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a maze. The forest is a maze, and you're lost in the maze, but you know you gotta go left or right, and you're like, I don't know. Let me flip a coin. Um, Let me flip a coin, and then the coin's gonna tell you left or right, but the coin is representing your subconscious or your intuition. You have to have enough discernment to figure out which is which, because your subconscious, if you think, oh, it flipped heads, so we're going to the left. Yeah, we're going to the left. I was like, did I say left or right? We're going to the left because it flipped heads. Now, are you going to trust that the coin was guided and put heads for you to go to the left by your spirit, by your intuition? Or are you going to go out of subconscious of what you're used to, responding to situations the same way you used to respond? Because if that's the case and it's your subconscious, you're going to carry out that same subconscious pattern that has not been broke yet, that's in the process of changing. You go to the right, you're going to change that subconscious as well as you're going to change the external, because it's as within, so without. So internally, that subconscious is going to reflect externally. Oh, I came out of that pattern, that old subconscious pattern. I done came out of the woods. So now I'm about to start something else. That change has brought something so abundant, so beautiful. But if I give into my subconscious thinking that, oh, this is my intuition, you have to discern which is which. Then you end up looping back into the same pattern. And just because you're in the same pattern and now you realize, oh, shoot, I'm in the same pattern, it's probably at that point, it's too late. Now you know your lesson. Now the next time that pattern, that karmic wheel has spent back around, they're like, okay, now I know. But this is what the season is too. A lot of other readers and then the energy is saying we're coming out of a lot of karmic lessons. The karmic wheel has come back around. So you can either change it or you can sit in it and go through this lesson again. The choice is yours. And I feel like that choice is definitely the start of something new. It's a collaboration of it's teamwork. But teamwork about something, I don't know. I'm not sure. It might be different for everybody. But the Three of Pentacles is definitely collaboration, teamwork, coming together. But it's coming together to form a solid foundation. It is harvest season. So yes, you will reap the seeds that you have already sown. But also, what are you about to do with the seeds you've already sown? They are now bearing. The seeds that you have sown have become trees that bear fruit. What are you about to do with that fruit? You're going to take seeds from that fruit and harvest some more, put some more. Okay, save those seeds, because When it's time to put them things in the ground, you got them. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it's been a heavy energy of equal give and take and putting energy into what is investing in yourself in the best way possible for the long term, for the abundance. That has been the energy. And it's very celebratory type of energy that comes with it. So I feel like because it's a celebratory type of energy and there's a solid foundation being built, I feel like you're going to take the right decision. You're going to discern your emotions, your mental self-sabotaging ways, the control, balancing your emotions, and understanding your own self-sabotaging, limiting beliefs mentally. You're going to overcome those and you're going to understand, because even in the moon, I feel like the moon is representing too, like the dark night of the soul. So it's gone dark. It's dark. The only light that you have to see is with the moon, which is your subconscious. So you're in the dark going through your subconscious thoughts. So, and you're gonna come out of it. You're gonna come out of it because you're coming into something new. You're coming into teamwork, a flourishing of things to celebrate. Like, yeah, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else. I like that. I like this energy. Come on. Come on, Libra season. And also Libra, Libra's about balance and like let's balance this thing out. Okay, so we feel a little out of balance. But coming into Libra this season, are we about to balance it out because that's what's gonna change everything. I done balanced this out. I done balanced myself out internally, so now the external is about to balance out, and I'm about to just be lit. Possibly lit. Holy Spirit, do you have any more messages regarding energy going into Libra season? What is the Libra season energy withholding for us? Thank you. Oh, we got two cards. So we got the Father of Wands and we got the Death card. At the bottom, we got Strength. Also, because I was about to mention it when I came back and I forgot, but the Holy Spirit just reminded me. When I was walking to my spot, as y'all can see, like I be in the woods. I'll be in the woods. I'm not really too deep because if I look straight, I can see people crossing the bridge, and then if I look through the trees, I can see people walking the path. But I'm kind of off the path. Like I've came off the path, and I'm in my own little. I love this spot, but it's a little mud dip here. So usually I come across and I walk on the side of the mud because it's dry. But today I literally, and every time I come to this park, it's a mini story. Every time I come to this park now, I think of this time this coral snake passed me. If anybody don't know what a coral snake is, it looks like a little milk snake. Milk snakes are actually not poisonous. Coral snake is actually one of the most poisonous snakes of its kind. So I come across a coral snake, like I literally was walking and it slithered across the path, patient, like gently. Is I don't know what, mind his own business. He ain't bothering me. I stopped. I let him go. Come to find out that meant patience. Stay grounded. Something's coming. Something is coming into fruition, but you need to stay grounded and balanced into yourself. Then, so every time since that moment, every time I come to this park, I think of that, even especially when I pass a certain part, because I have to pass a part to get here. So I'm already thinking about the snake. And I'm walking to the woods. So I'm looking like, make sure I don't step on a poisonous snake. I get ready to walk by to walk over across this thing to get to my spot. And I look down and I see a coral snake. And I'm like, oh wow, what the crap? But it's dead. So I'm like, whoa, wow. First of all, it scared me. I don't know why. The first time I seen the snake across me, it didn't scare me. It was just like, oh wow, I've never seen one of these in real life. This time, seeing a dead one scared the crap out of me. Why? When I was thinking about it and it comes across, I get scared. I'm like, whoa. So it's dead, and I'm just like, wow, that poor snake is sad. Like, I don't know. I just start thinking about like what happened. Like, why did they kill the snake? So then I go around and I see, and it's so funny because literally, I lied to you not. The path that Lily was just talking about, that's exactly how it's built. It's a tree right in the middle. It's this path to go this way. There was a little mud right here, and I go across it around the mud thing. This is where the snake was dead. It's a tree. It's another path. But you know what's so funny? It's a dead tree blocking my path. So I have to go around that tree. But still, like I said, instead of going this way, I had to go this way. So I literally had to go a different way that I normally go. I always go this way. Like I said, you have to discern. You have to discern. So I really went a different way to come to my spot. And I looked up the snake, the dead snake. Honestly, they said it's real. A lot of people would think it's negative because snakes are associated with negative connotations. A lot of people don't like snakes. But they're actually very, very, they hold a lot of wisdom. And it's so funny that one of the most very feared things holds probably the most wisdom, because the Kundalini, hello, is the most wisdom, the most enlightened energy that's coiled at your spine is a snake. Come on now. Come on, Holy Spirit. It's the most, and that's the most feared. So wisdom is feared. People fear, they want it, but they fear it. It comes with a lot of responsibility. That is what it does. A lot of people don't like responsibility, but people are scared. People are so scared of the sight of a snake, to hear a snake. I don't even want to see a pictures of a snake, but they hold so much wisdom. When you overcome that fear, when you overcome that fear to gain that wisdom, oh man, oh man, you're looking fear in the face, and that's when okay, Holy Spirit is giving y'all. He's giving. Oh, he's giving y'all. Cause y'all see where I'm going with that. When you look fear in the face, cause you scared of a snake. Why are you scared of a snake? Most people haven't even been in a situation with a snake to be scared of a snake. It's a learned fear. So this is something that's learned. So I'm getting subconsciously things you've learned and things you haven't learned from just going through life is what you're scared of. But you have to discern, is that your intuition or is that your subconscious telling you this is something to be feared? Because intuition is probably not going to tell you it's nothing to be feared. It's going to tell you it's nothing to be messed with, respect it, keep going, move around it, move around. Not be afraid of it. Don't pull back. Don't resort. Don't run. Just maybe take another way. And my third eye is itching right now. But it says basically that a dead snake is a victory. That a hard situation that you're going through, you're gonna have a victorious outcome. What I say, you coming out of that. That was a squirrel. I don't know if y'all heard all that noise, but that was a squirrel. I thought it was a dog or something. It was a squirrel. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a moment I needed to just listen to my surroundings. I could have paused it, but it came so suddenly. Let me see if I can get one more card. But I forgot what I was saying. You're gonna be victorious. Don't pressure yourself. Don't overthink. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't stress. Just embrace the change. Embrace that new feeling. Embrace that moment of pausing and saying, I normally do this, but right now I have the thought to do something else. Let me take advantage of that thought and do something else. It'll produce a different outcome. It's going to produce a very good outcome that's worth celebrating, of coming out of the dark. Now you coming out of the dark. Okay, so I'm seeing a mountain that's surrounded by the forest. It's surrounded by trees. You finally made it out of the chaos, the the maze, to finally make your way up the mountain towards your abundance and what's waiting at the top for you. You got to get up there, but you can't do it by yourself, and now you realize that. So y'all met at the bottom. Y'all met at the foundation. You're meeting whoever you need to meet to work with, the people that are going to invest in you, important to you, and help you grow the way you need to, and you're going to do the same thing for them. Y'all meeting at the bottom of the mountain. That was the spiritual plan the whole time. Okay, I'm coming from the east, you coming from the west, you coming from the south. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be right here at this mountain, the base of the mountain. We're gonna be at the base of the mountain. You been in the doggone jungle for a good little minute. Lost. But not no more. We done met up. Now it's time to get to climbing. It's time to get to climbing. And it's important that you have the right tribe of people that's going to give to you the way you're going to give to them and keep feeding each other, because that that journey up the mountain is not for, it's not no hoe. It's not no hoe. You're going to have to learn how to ration, how to communicate, how to help when you're exhausted, when you go, what? That journey to the top? Sheesh. Spirit is really giving. This is why I said with this deck, first of all, I love this deck. It's called to me. It was like, you got to come and get me. You got to get me. So I really think my mom, I don't think she understands how happy she has made me and the love I feel in my heart for her for buying me this deck. Eight of Wands movement. What? That movement up the mountain about to be something serious. Then we got the Father of Wands. And we got the Death card. So I told you I don't be needing no clarifiers with these things, boy. So the Father of Wands. I really kind of wanted to read the Father of Wands out of the deck because the Father of Wands energy, I'm feeling like it's a sudden. It's a sudden. The other night, my mom knows too. The other night, I had a dream about a king cobra. There's a sudden. I feel like it's a sudden spark, spiritually, creatively, in your world, and some type of something that you're passionate about. Something's gonna immediately. It's gonna be like It's like an aha moment, but with something that you're passionate about, something that you don't play about, something that it's like your baby, but it's like you very vulnerable about it. You're vulnerable about it. You're very sensitive, but at the same time, it could quickly cause you to switch up on somebody. Like what? What? But I'm gonna read it. Hold on 1 second. What is it? The Father of Wands. All right. Okay, so it says Father of Wands, charismatic, creative. The Father of Wands is a man of mystic and charisma. Others are drawn to him naturally, and he welcomes them in with open and loving heart. Usually, you'll find him involved in the healing arts as he's deeply compassionate and in tune with life and nature. He is able to hold steady and still during conflicts. Okay, this is this a fight. It's a conflict coming. That's what ooh. That's why I said that switch up. Like it's something or someone that you are easy on. And when I say easy, it's like they have a soft spot for you, or you're very vulnerable, or something that you love. It's something that you're passionate about, whether it's a career, person, an item. It's just like I love it so much. But if somebody take it from you, you're like, ah! You're ready to fight. It's like, but this is the very thing that is going to be sudden. This conflict is going to come out of freaking nowhere. You're not even going to see it coming. But this is the very moment where your decision is going to come in it to make or break. That's going to make or break this next cycle. Is this your cycle of change and abundance and walking into abundance? Or are you going to repeat the same lost cycle? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. You can do this the easy way, or you can do this the hard way. The choice is yours. I mean, inevitably, this is yours, but of course, how long it takes you to get there, that's on you. And Holy Spirit can't do it for you. Spirit cannot do it for you. Holy Spirit cannot do it for you. Spirit guides can't do it for you. Ancestors can't do it for you. Your auntie can't do it for you. Your mama can't do it for you. Your daddy, your cousin, nobody. Okay? You have to do it. This is that conflict. Are you going to use your creativity for the first time to, like I said, take that moment? I have the opportunity. God has created creative He has created an opportunity for me to create another way because you are the creator. Okay? So even then, yes, divine timing has aligned all the things within that why you align everything within along with divine aligning everything without because you aligned everything. So it's just reflecting back. So even then, because God is the creator and God is within you, you are the creator. So you created this opportunity without even knowing you created this opportunity to create another way to go through this conflict. Stand still and study and look at it. You can charm a snake. My mom said, charm that snake. I remember that text message popped in my head. Charisma, creativity, pausing. When a snake is charmed, or if you're in front of a king cobra, he's watching your every move. You move to the left, he moves to the left. You move to the right, he moves to the right. He's almost mirroring you, but in his own way. So when you staring and you're looking at that conflict dead in his eye, and you're moving, you bobbing and you weaving. Okay, so how we gonna do this differently? We know the outcome of the next time if we strike. If we just strike, we know the outcome. They're gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Feelings gonna be hurt. Ego's gonna get hurt. Whatever's gonna get hurt, and you're gonna withdraw. You're gonna withdraw from each other. So now, out of fear, you done struck out of fear. Now you're pushing people away out of fear. But if you can charm it, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to scare it. I don't want to scare you. I know I'm switching from snake to person, but you got to remember that as within, as without. This is a reflection of you. This is a reflection of you. Out of subconsciously, you fear so much because you've been hurt so much. So you fear certain things and you do it out of a pattern of fear because of subconscious. It's the snake is you as you are the snake. So if I'm the snake charmer and I'm trying to charm a snake, now a snake charmer can't actually go in and grab the snake. The snake charmer can build a relationship with the snake, and the snake don't even want to attack. You can dance with the snake. You know what I'm saying? You can dance with the fear, dance with the wisdom, dance with the 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 uncharted. Like nobody would dance with a snake on a venomous snake at that. Come on, one of the most venomous snakes, a king cobra. I like dancing with that. You crazy? I'll watch you do it, but I ain't doing that. Be the one that does that. I'm gonna charm the snake. But if I make the wrong move or go the wrong way, I'm gonna scare the snake. It's gonna fearfully put a move into. I made the wrong move that made the snake fear me. Now it's striking at me. So when it strikes at me, it's out of fear. Get away from me. What are you doing? I don't trust you. Back away from me. I'm good. Leave me alone. So guess what you do? You get hurt. The snake is now mad and scared. So he's traumatized. And guess what y'all do? Y'all go separate ways. Don't do that. Don't do that. Charm that mother lover. Charm that mother lover. It's gonna be sudden though. It's gonna be sudden. And I see the red going into orange. For anybody know those chakras, red is what roots. That's okay. Okay. Say that. Red is the root chakra. This is feeling unsafe. This is fear. When it's out of balance, it's fear. It's feeling unsafe. It's not feeling like you're enough. Fear that you're not enough. So it's going to come from a place that's going to trigger you. That's why it's so important. It's going to come out of nowhere. But that's why it's so important to come and take that moment and pause in that stillness and stay steady and make a different decision because it's going to hurt. What comes up is going to hurt. But what do you do with that? It turns into orange, which is creativity, which is your sacral chakra. That's confirmation bird. That's your sacral chakra. And I feel like it's still orange, but even though I'm gonna say it goes into yellow because it does get a little lighter. So that's yellow. That's your solar plexus. That's your personal power. Take your power back within. Take your power back within the thing that triggers you and hurts you. Take your power back from that and choose something different. The Holy Spirit is going crazy right now. Going crazy. The death card. Change. Change. I'm hearing that Diddy song. He said, did he? Hold on, let me see if I can play. I'm gonna find it. Hold on, y'all. All right, so y'all, I'm crazy. It's not. It's Tupac. Sorry, y'all. I'm about to play it. This is a song I literally just heard in my head. Woo! On the welfare. Now Huey's dead. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah, you get the point. I know y'all probably thinking like, girl, that say the opposite of what you're talking about. It really is, but it isn't. This is your subconscious. This is your subconscious and your higher self battling. I have the lyrics up. Literally. Because it's like, these ants are going crazy on me right now. Crap. He says, I see no changes. Wake up in the morning, then I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? Subconscious is like, bruh, ain't nothing gonna change, bruh. You might as well just continue doing the same old thing, because every time you do the same thing, you see that it's the same thing, don't nothing change. But also at the same time, things do change. Because he says, I love to go back when we used to play as kids, but things change, and that's just the way it is. Things do change. Life is change. That's really the only consistent thing about life is change. Every day it changes. But Talon says that's just the way it is. Things will never change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's what you tell. Stop telling yourself that. See it for what it is, and that's it. That's just the way it is. No, that's not just the way it is. That's just the way you're looking at it. It's another way to look at it, and look at it for what it is, but don't let it change you. You know what I'm saying? But then also Tupac says, I see no changes. So you're not seeing anything because you're not seeing it within, so without. Your thoughts and your emotions are gonna counter each other. They're gonna feed each other. So if you feel like something's not gonna change, you're not gonna see a change. If you feel like there is gonna be a change, then you will start to see a change. So embrace the fact that something is changing and you watch it change before your eyes. Then Tupac says, we gotta make a change. Your higher self is saying we gotta make a change. Like we gotta figure this out, okay? Because it's time. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working. So it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive. And I feel like at this point you've been surviving. It's actually time to live now. So get out of that survival mode. But that literally is what came in my head. Um I'm hearing a Diddy song still too, though, but not really because I'm not singing. I just kind of hear it a little bit. Because old habits die hard. That was a part of my other reading the other day, but that was a really personal read. I did it for myself. Old habits die hard. That's where the change is coming. That's the metamorphosis, the ending for new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Something dies and something else is born again because you start something. If you don't change nothing, you just starting that thing over, and that's not fun. It's only fun when you want to do it. Yeah, I'm not getting you want to stay in this, you want to come out. So you might as well embrace that change, embrace that death of what was. Old habits die hard. I stay here and fish flap. Y'all, I just witnessed like a jumping fish, like the water, I can't even talk. The fish jumped out of the water 3 times. I thought it was a bird diving into the water, but it was a fish jumping out of the water. I hear them all the time. I never see them. Finally seen it. See, look, there's things you have not seen or you're not seeing or you didn't see about yourself subconsciously or pattern, but you gonna see it now. It's coming to the surface. Matter of fact, it's breaking the surface because change is coming. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Never, never be the same because you're changing. That's just the way it is. Embrace it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get one more card. I'm going crazy. It's 36 minutes in. Let me wrap this up. I told y'all I was not gonna need no clarification. If you feel like I need to clarify these, drop in the chat only on the comments and ask me what you want me to clarify. If not, go ahead and put a 100. Drop a 100 emoji or type in 100. If you don't got no emojis, I think you should have emojis. It's 2021. But if you don't got no emojis, go ahead and type that 100. Type that 100 in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell your people about me. Follow me on Instagram at enter in infinite satori. You don't know what satori is? Ooh, do a little research. Google it. It's a blissful state, honestly. It's not much research now, but it still is a lot to research, but that's basically what it is. Can I get one more card, Holy Spirit? But please, please share me, um, comment, like, share, like I said, because it'd be nice to get these messages out to other people because we are collective. Um, one of us expand our mind and see something different. We tell the next. Word of mouth travels faster than light, baby. Um, so yeah, these squirrels are loud. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is it? Light travels faster than sound. Sorry, y'all, but that's the best way to get things through. All right, so we got the Two of Wands. Look like chopsticks. Actually, I think the Two of Swords looks like chopsticks too, though. They really look like chopsticks, like a little sun in the middle too. Like I said, back to I feel like the Two of Swords and Two of Wands are both decision cards. The Wands though is more about planning. Um, I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. What was that? Ew. Thought it was a burp, but it wasn't. Anyways, I'll figure out what that means later. Cause ew. Yeah. Two of Wands. There's a decision. Of course, there's still a path that you need to take. You can go left or right. Um, but of course, there's a path beneath or that lies within those decisions. What do you plan on doing? Do you plan on recycling this situation and going through it again? And if you do, what is your plan? How do you plan to go about it differently? How are you going to go about something the same thing that you chose the same way to go about differently? You really can't. Um, but the other one, you have a plan for your life. You have a desire, you have dreams. And only one of those leads to that. Um, Look at these colors, but this is an alignment. This is open, this is flowing energy. To flow your energy, flowing your energy or allowing energy to flow through you is a very prosperous, abundant, joyful, happy type of situation. but only one of these leads to that. I actually want to read out of this. Let's do Two of Wands. Determination and direction. What the Two of Wands is. With the Two of Wands, it's clear you're on your way to success. You focused on a goal and you are boldly pointing all efforts in that direction. Since the Suit of Wands deals heavily with the mind, take this time to become aware of your thought patterns, specifically towards yourself. What is the quality and the tone of your thoughts? Mostly positive or negative? How do you treat yourself on the journey to your highest dreams? Dreams. Y'all would think I read this book. I literally just got these cards today. And you see the time I spent with them. I really wanted these cards. This will show you too when you really want something, when you finally get the time, it's gonna be amazing. The alignment is crazy. You would not believe I literally just got these cards a few hours ago. You coming out. I'm so proud of you. I really am. I'm so first of all, your ancestors, your higher self, your whole spiritual team, the whole spiritual constellation, the cosmos, every proud of you because you're right on time. You're right on time in their divine timing. They set these lessons up for you to get to this moment here. And not only you're the confirmation that you're in alignment is the fact of the season. You are embodying the energy and the season change of what's going on externally. Continue on your journey. Continue on your journey. There's some shit coming that you don't see. Excuse me, mama. There's abundance. This shit coming out of nowhere. But I'm just gonna pull six because we 41 minutes in. I'm about to pull these Moonology cards and see what Moonology got for us. What y'all got for us? What y'all got for us? What you got for us? What you got for them Holy Spirits? What you got? Because you was going crazy today. Okay. You really did something. This is a good one to come back. I ain't did a reading in a minute, but look, when I do, I had to take the time to really reconnect too and deal with some things in my life. I have to feel the spirit. I have to literally feel the spirit, Holy Spirit, to move on me to say do a reading. Or then for me, usually it's like, what am I about to do a reading about? Like, what am I about to just ask? I don't even know what to ask. The question has to come. I really kind of didn't have a question, but the fact that it's my season, I was like, oh, I kind of want to put them on by my season. I want to do a reading about my season. So here I am. But let's see what you got for me. What advice or cards do you have in this deck to support this reading, Holy Spirit? And I keep seeing, okay, so I'm just looking at the moon card and this mountain card, the Three of Pentacles, and I'm seeing how both of these, if you climb to the top of the tree, how high you can see. You can oversee, you can see the maze, you can see where, whoo, when you go in at night, your dark night of the soul, and you're overlooking your subconscious patterns. That's you at the top of the tree looking over the whole jungle, the whole forest to see what path leads where. And you've seen, okay, this path, this is why I keep going in circles. This is why I keep getting stuck in this mother lover. Now I see where I need to go to get out of here to get here. And then once you get to the top of this mountain, you're going to see the whole big picture of every lesson and you're going to be thankful. You're going to be like, wow, this is actually very beautiful. What I went through is very, very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that, but I've seen that from a different perspective. I was in that. I was in that little lake over there. I remember I used to drink out that lake. Like, I made it. But I remember where I came from. I came from down there. I came from down there being lost. I came from down there trying to figure out how I was gonna get here. What? Come on now. Confidence is your key to success. Make that choice with confidence because you know what you want, and you know where to apply that energy. And you're a tag teamed along with people with the same dreams, not necessarily the same dreams, but the same outcome. Y'all got the same outcome. Y'all both want to get to the top of the mountain. But the thing about it is, one's a communicator, one's a creative, and one knows how to just make y'all feel safe. He's a protector. Y'all need that. We need a protector. It's like y'all a team. You need a team. You need a team. You can't do everything by yourself. If you are an actress, how are you gonna do sound, lights, video, editing, and be in front of the camera and act and do the backgrounds and be his wardrobe? How you gonna do all that? It's gonna take you twice as long. It's gonna take not even twice, probably 10 times. So when you find somebody with the like-minded individually, because look at this, even though they individual colors, I don't know if y'all can see that. Individual colors, their connection creates new colors. Red and blue create purple. Purple is what? The crown. So guess what? This confidence and this protection with communication is what we need to connect to spirit. Okay, well down here, well we need emotions. Okay, so we got creativity and we got communication. Okay, now we got I'm sorry, personal power, sorry. We got creativity with yellow and red. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. We need each other. We need each other. But you're coming in contact with people that need you just as much as you need them. I feel like honestly that might be the conflict. But how are you gonna resolve the conflict? I don't know. Don't take my word for it. I don't know. I'm not telling you what's gonna happen. I just feel like for some of y'all or somebody, that's where it's gonna come from. Trying to figure out how to mix, how to work, how to feel safe and create in your personal power and could still take your power. Because to work with a team, y'all gonna trigger each other. That's a relationship. Y'all gonna trigger each other. Y'all gonna mirror each other and what you about to do. What you about to do. But stand in your power. What can you do? What is your power? Don't trigger it. Yes. Yes. But keep your power and create. Creatively express what's going on. Confidently. Okay? Shoot. So we got hold your vision. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Stop playing with them. Have faith in your dreams. Can I make this up? Y'all just saw these cards fall out. Have faith in your dreams. I feel like those are the only three I want to pull. And at the bottom of the deck is you and your loved ones are safe. So, we're 47. Let me pull some wisdom of the hidden realms real quick. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. Okay, honey. Because you got some journeying to do. Y'all about to set quests on the new journey. That's what's about to change. And there's gonna be so much change within that change because let me know what you know right now. When you going up a mountain, so because of the elevations and the what is it, latitude? Is that longitude? The latitude is going up. The latitude that comes with going with a mountain, so you go through so many different weather changes. So you're about to endure so many changes. So get comfortable with change. That's a very important message. Get comfortable with change and realize and understand that the only thing that is constant is change. As soon as you get used to something, it's gonna change. So don't get used to it. Embrace it, enjoy it, be grateful for that moment, appreciate it, but don't get used to it. Don't get attached. Because as you start your journey going up this mountain, it's gonna be the same temperature it is that it was when you were in the forest. It's the same temperature. As soon as you get to a new height, that temperature is gonna change. It's gonna get a little colder. It's gonna get colder as you get to the top. Then it might get a little rainy. It might get a little snowy. It might get a little icy. You get what I'm saying? The further you go, it's gonna get colder, but because of the cold, it's going your environment is gonna change. Everything is gonna change. So make sure you're well equipped and keep your people with you. Okay? Keep your people with you. Let's see if I can make it to like 505. I mean 5005. Oh snap! Come on, cause I don't know what that was. But you in a line. You got all your feelings and emotions aligned. You've been open enough to let spirit flow through you to see what you need to. Um, I'm also hearing now because I said that with your tree. The deeper you go, the more you grow. So you went and did some shadow work. So your roots went a little deeper. So that means you gotta go a little higher because you've let spirit flow. All right. So we got the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience. The eyes of beauty, positive expectations, and clarity. Like I said, embrace it. You you think change. It's different this time. Things think that. Think that. That's why you weren't seeing it because you thought things will never change. No, things are going to change. Things gotta change. There has to be a change. Boom. Positive expectations, clarity. And mean it. Then you got transformation, intuition, and patience. What? First of all, this goes to what I said about what? Transformation, intuition. So you're learning to discern your subconscious from your intuition, and that's gonna transform everything. Just be patient and embrace the change. I'm gonna get one more. One more. That smacked me in my face. The prison waif, self sabotage, poverty, consciousness. What are these not? The battle, the intuition, and the subconscious? Y'all. But have positive expectations and clarity. Okay? Yo, this is crazy. Angelic help is at the bottom. The winged wise ones. Angelic help, endurance, and no. Angelic help and miraculous aid. Divine timing. Divine has stepped in. You are you with you hold God within you. God is in you, which gives you a godly aura. You are God. You are a goddess. You are a product of your father. If you are human, if you are human and your mom and dad have a child, what does that make you? Human. Okay. Not to bring race into it, but it's to paint a clear picture. If you're black or you're white and both of your parents are white and both of your parents are black and they have you, what are you? Exactly what they are, right? You may not withhold the same power that they hold, not yet. Because once you return home and become one with source, or you become back one with God and you meet God or go back with him, you become one, you come back a part of him. So you are what? I am. I am. I am. I am lives within me. So within me I am. Within me I am, and without I am. What are you talking about? Stop playing with me. So if God is your father, I tend to believe you can't just make a baby with one person. You know what I'm saying? So God is my father and my mother. He is source. He is she is he. They one, right? My mother and father are God. God light, God lead, possess those powers. He had me, a goddess, and deems me worthy, gave me talents, skills, powers, just as so as he does. I am a product of him. I am a part of him. I walk and I show you who God is within that. You know what I'm saying? Like I carry out my father's achievements, not necessarily achievement. What is the word I'm looking for? The royalty of my father. I carry that out. It's in my blood. It's in my DNA. So it's in yours. Don't forget that. So he helps body to help you. I am at 5335. Okay. So that is the read. Thank you guys for, tuning in, coming back, becoming a part of my tribe. I gotta come up with a tribe name. Yeah, I gotta come up with a tribe name. What are we gonna call y'all? Drop some of those in the chat too, or in the comments. Some good tribe names. But this is your read for today. I genuinely love the energy. Stay in the energy. Tap into the energy. If you feel like you're down, remember to tap into the energy. The energy is always there. You just have to make the conscious choice, just like you got to make this choice. You have to make the conscious choice to tap into that, to transmute whatever energy you're in. And I'm speaking to myself when I say that. To transmute the energy and tap into the energy because it's always there. As above, so below. So if you're below, as above, you just gotta tap into that. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all the best. Love, light, and joy. Support, strength, courage, bravery, and creativity. I wish and I send all of that on you and your endeavors and your journey, your growth and your healing. For we are in this together. Love you. Continue to be the light. Continue to show the change and be the change in people's lives. And I'm out. Bye.